We typically view a water crisis as a temporary environmental shock. We assume a region can endure a drought and wait for the rain to eventually return and we fill the system. But the United Nations has officially retired the word crisis. They have replaced it with a new diagnosis: global water bankruptcy. This bankruptcy occurs when two specific conditions are met. Humans extract water faster than nature can replace it, and the extraction causes the irreversible destruction of water-related natural capital. This diagram shows the imbalance. For most of history, we lived off the hydrological interest, renewable rain and snowmelt. Now we are liquidating the principle, the ancient fossil aquifers and glaciers that took millennia to accumulate. Because this loss of capital is permanent, traditional conservation methods fail to address the core insolvency. The baseline conditions of the past no longer exist. We see this subterranean deficit in California's San Joaquin Valley, where global food production depends on an over-leveraged water account. To sustain these massive farms, growers pump groundwater at record rates. This extraction causes the valley floor to sink by over a foot per year in many areas since 2006. Deep underground, water fills the microscopic pores within layers of clay, sand, and gravel, providing structural support. Emptying these spaces causes the clay layers to compact and flatten under the weight above, permanently destroying the Earth's future water-carrying capacity. This uneven sinking causes millions of dollars in damage to infrastructure. It twists and buckles critical statewide delivery systems, like the Friant-Kern Canal. California's aquifers are physically collapsing. Even if the region receives historic rainfall, these crushed reservoirs can never be refilled. The Himalayas hold 14% of the world's ice reserves, acting as the primary water tower for billions of people across Asia. Human-induced climate change is now forcing these glaciers to melt 65% faster than they did just a decade ago. This line graph illustrates the peak water phenomenon. In the near term, accelerated melting creates a temporary, deceptive surge in river flow, represented by this sharp spike. But as the ice volume depletes, the line crashes toward zero. That temporary surge creates immediate danger. Rapidly expanding glacial lakes frequently burst, sending catastrophic floods that decimate downstream villages and energy infrastructure. In the long run, the Indus, Ganges, and Brahmaputra rivers will see their base flows permanently decline, jeopardizing food security for nearly 2 billion people. The Himalayas demonstrate how a short-term abundance of water masks the terminal liquidation of our largest frozen assets. Surviving this state of global insolvency requires a total corporate restructuring of how a nation manages its water. Singapore offers a blueprint for this transition. They have moved away from vulnerable natural catchments toward a system of synthetic independence. Their central technology is NEWater. It uses advanced filtration membranes and reverse osmosis, a process that uses pressure to force water through a semi-permeable barrier to remove contaminants, to convert treated wastewater into ultra-clean drinking water. NEWater currently meets 40% of Singapore's total water demand. By 2060, the nation plans to scale that to 55%. Israel faced similar geographic freshwater limits, but restructured its economy to become an agricultural leader anyway. They shifted almost entirely to recycling municipal wastewater, which now provides 75% of the water used for their agricultural crops. The period of relying on cheap, abundant natural water is over. Thriving in the post-crisis era means treating water as a highly engineered, infinitely circular asset.